He's Nick, I'm Matt, and we're insufficient.
We're in New York getting ready for Phish Tour Summer 2025. Jesus Christ.
You're in New York. I am not.
You could have been. We could have given you a New York backdrop and then
a New York state of mind.
Fuck Billy Joel.
I'm happy he's sick. No, I'm joking.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. He's got I don't know. He's got some sort of disease. Yeah.
Oh. All right. Sorry, Billy.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the amount of alcohol the guy drank.
Well, you got to stop drinking before you're 50.
You know, we haven't
FYI.
Recorded since Brian Wilson passed away. Awful. 82, though. 82. Lived a good life, but still. Sad to see him go.
Somebody that listens to our show created a insufficient drinking game, which cracks me up, speaking of alcohol. And it applies to Brian Wilson because one of the greatest songs, I think, period of all time, not up for debate, is Good Vibrations. That song can come on and I'm down.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Down to pound.
There's 14 key changes in it, and a lot of them go into Mixolydian, which our buddy Trey loves. But anyway, anytime you say the word Mixolydian, people do a shot.
Oh, shit.
How funny is that? And yes, the cackle laugh, which is what they refer to mine.
Yeah, that's really what it is. It's like
requires you to drink.
It's like a lady's cackle laugh.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, Brian Wilson, sometimes the record when it's not Jimmy Buffett is Pet Sounds. Great guy, great album.
Great album.
Yeah. And overall, I kind of respect him. Didn't want to be on the road, loved his wife, wanted to be home making music. So they got Mike Love and they sent him out there. And now they got that weird guy from Full House.
Well, John Stamos has been with the band since fucking 80s.
Yeah.
But Brian Wilson did not play with the Beach Boys for a long fucking time. Actually, they had an interview with Brian Stamos. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna miss him on tour." And it's like every tour we did. But I was like, he didn't play with the Beach Boys for like 20 fucking years.
I saw him when he did play with the Beach Boys, which was cool. Beach Boys was my first concert, which is wild. Dude, there are people smoking grass.
Speaking of fucking concerts, I didn't send this to you yesterday.
Okay.
So I've kept a lot of my my concert stubs, ticket stubs
in a drawer. Okay.
A ton of them, and I thought they were gone for like the longest time, and then my wife found them yesterday.
Dude, your wife is always bailing you out. Yeah, buddy. Proof.
Oh, now my backdrop is fucked.
I like it.
No.
Wah, 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
There we go.
He's Matt. I'm Nick. We are insufficient.
I found a bunch of them, dude. I got the Saratoga Springs ones. I got some from Santana, Widespread. Like, dude. I can hear your belly.
As presents, I've almost bought you concert ticket stubs to shows you've been to because I thought you lost it. I'm not even kidding.
I got them. I got most of them.
That's amazing. Okay, so
summer tour.
What day are we releasing this?
This is Monday.
This is Monday. Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday.
What about Monday's episode?
Because we're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, and then again on Monday. We're going to do
all right.
Seven
but people have been
in a row.
Without insufficient for like 3 days.
Yeah, they're freaking out, man. Okay, fine. We can release this Monday. Okay, we'll release Monday. We're not going to do a Tuesday. We'll be back on Thursday for Thursday through Monday. Okay,
but here's the deal, Nick. A couple of weeks ago or a week ago,
me
said we are 9 days away from Phish Tour. We were like fucking 12. I counted.
Yeah,
I counted.
But that's because we record 2 days before we release.
Even still, you were still like 10 days off.
Nope, I was spot on the release day. I double check. Oh, I triple check.
I don't think I didn't
check. So what's today's date? Today is the 16th, because we're going to release this on Monday.
Yeah.
Which means we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Phish.
Phish. 4 days.
I'm excited.
4 days.
I'm excited. I'm a little angry.
What?
You know me.
Yeah, you always got to go to the negative. What's up?
I don't. That's so true.
I know. That is like the most astute observation.
It is
of me.
because, like, I get so excited. I mean, I'm so excited about Phish that we do a show talking about Phish.
Right.
And it's impossible in my head for them to ever live up to the greatness that I kind of imagine. But a lot of times they do, which is good. However, I'm worried we're going to get a really, after spring tour, we're going to get like a 30-song kind of, cycle that they
don't
just
say
keep
that.
going through. And I'm a little worried about that. Your post yesterday or the day before where you talked about what songs are going to be gone in 10 years, I realized Lizards is on that list.
Lizards, Harpua is on that list.
Harpua's gone. You saw your last one. It was Game
Makasupa.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll go over that later. But yeah, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna believe you because I know you're saying that really because of spring tour.
Well, okay, spring tour. But remember, we picked a random show, and then as we were live doing that random show, I said, let's see when the last time Phish played this. And either they played it a whole bunch of times or they haven't played it in years. And so, like, they're going to play a lot of MOMA, a lot of Chalk Dust, a lot of Harry Hood, all great songs. I'm not complaining. This is a band that plays hits, which is what you want. But at the same time,
somebody said, I hope they don't play anything from after 2004.
What? Okay.
That they shelve everything after 2004.
No, stay home. My hope for tour, though, is we get some Phish debuts. I think we had 1 or 2 songs last year.
Oh, no.
That actually
don't
made
do that.
Yeah, you don't want like brand new stuff?
No.
Are you kidding me?
No, I want it at somebody else's show. Don't do it at my show.
I said tour. Tour. Summer tour.
But don't break it in at my show.
No,
break it in at somebody else's show.
Let's talk about, I don't know, Worcester 03 when they broke in 4 songs at your first show that you love.
Yeah, but guess what? Those were better songs than they're writing today. So here we are.
They're so good they play them almost every show.
Other than Final Flight, Page just missed the mark on that fucking thing. That song is not
I don't
good.
understand. There seems to be a formula, which is you write songs with other people. I realized that a lot of people do this. It's not just Trey. It's not just Jerry.
No. How about every pop star ever?
Well, I was thinking about Taylor Swift. In the beginning, she had that woman whose name I don't know, but they wrote a lot of her first couple of albums together.
She writes a lot of her own material, though.
Well, she does now, but in the beginning, she had a songwriter who was like a classical opera woman or something.
Sure. I mean, it happens a lot. I mean, unless you're Chris Stapleton and you are the one writing the songs for other people.
Yes. So that's what I was thinking.
Katy Perry. Katy Perry, before she was big, she was writing songs for other people.
Mickey Dolenz, so the Monkees write songs for people.
The Monkees isn't a real band.
Mickey Dolenz writes songs for people. Who's that other guy? Neil Diamond. He writes songs for Fishman. Fishman, if you could do a vacuum solo or sing ba 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 ba.
If Neil Diamond wrote songs for Fishman, it would be Christy's favorite band.
I'd love it. Did we talk about the David Byrne tour? No.
Nope.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to buy tickets. That was yesterday. Shit.
What, for $7,000?
Dude, if you buy them early. I'm excited to see him. He came out with that woman, or barely a woman. She's really young.
She's like a child. Rodriguez. Olivia Rodriguez. Yeah.
Did Burning Down the House, which was amazing by both of them.
No. He was great. She was not.
I thought she was great.
No, her voice does not lend itself to that music.
Maybe it was the lingerie.
If you did it in Paramore, because I think they cover that song. Paramore covers Burning Down the House. Like I could see her doing it. It fits her vibe.
It was great. I love the whole thing.
Hey, I like that David Byrne is coming out.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, He did a solo tour a few years back,
and I didn't go. And tickets were $50 because he advertised it as like this movie theater thing. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And so people weren't going. And he was at Emerson College, dude. You and I could have gone and been like third row, and it was basically him just dancing around Hare Krishna style, singing Talking Head songs.
No, and they all everybody in his band like had everything was movable, so even the drummer had the set like attached to him. It was pretty cool.
All right, so we're excited about Phish Tour. We're going to talk about it more on, what did I say, Thursday? Sure. We'll be back on Thursday for pre-show for Friday. But today, we're still riding Darien Lake.
Darien. I almost forgot, and here we are. Darien, Thursday, 8/14/1997. Darien Lake, baby.
You want to hit him with the sound check, buddy?
Yeah, sound check. Buffalo Bill.
Hey.
Buffalo Bill. The Old Home Place.
Nick is so chill.
Funky Bitch.
Yeah.
Cross-eyed and Painless.
Yeah, and if I recall correctly, this is a relatively early Cross-eyed and Painless.
So
they were probably just breaking it in.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Set one.
This entire show, just strap in, folks. Actually, this is the point in the show where you pause, go listen to the show, then you come back and you listen to us do an amazing job breaking it down.
Funky
Song
Bitch.
1, set 1.
No, Yamar.
I love Yamar.
And I love Yamar.
That's amazing.
My wife can't stand it.
I thought this was going to be a song that you were going to be completely against.
No.
You're only getting it a couple of times a year.
I love it.
I hope it stays in the rotation.
I've always been a fan. Not necessarily a fan now. I am a fan of Trey taking his time with the solos. Now he just gives them up. Yeah, now he just gives them up to Paige,
he does.
Which normally I'd be okay with, but in general. Funky Bitch following that one up. You know how I feel about this song.
Well, you're in luck because it's becoming more and more rare. What definitely used to be a Phish staple as kind of becoming one that's more of if you're lucky, you get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then like a fluff head right at the beginning.
Matt, I don't know if it was 1.0 or 2.0 of our show where I would come out, or maybe it was this time around. And every Monday I had to like say what I was wrong about from the previous week. I was wrong about Fluffhead. I heard over the past week 2 of the most amazingly played, just felt good the whole time Fluffheads. It's back in one of my favorite Phish songs. This is what I like about this band. Fluffhead, it's great. Hope we get one. This was a great one.
We might get it. We could.
Get a Fluffhead. Just not as an encore.
Kind of early Limb by Limb, still jammed super hard, but just didn't have it. It's not exactly the same vibe, but was very good. The
Mixolydian was way off.
They're Phrygian. They used to do the Phrygian.
I know, dude. You say words and I don't know what they mean.
And so, no, still really good. Obviously, the vocals, they hadn't, the placement for some of the lyrics weren't exactly right, the harmonies, but whatever, still rocked really hard. It was tough for them to really fuck anything up in 97.
When I go and I go to Starbucks in different places besides my hometown, I always give them a fake name because I don't really want them yelling out my name just because, we're kind of famous. And so, like, when I go to, like, an Orlando area, they don't sponsor our podcast, so I'm not saying them. I always use the name Walt.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
In New York, I'm using the name Bill. So,
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Followed up with Free, a great Free. This thing goes at the end.
Yeah, it's a great Free early on.
Then, a song that I really hope they don't shelve is Cars, Trucks, and Buses, man. I love this song. This is a high-level Page song.
Really interesting to me that this is one of your favorite songs.
Yeah.
You're going to get one, maybe. You've already had one this year, so I think you've heard your Cars, Trucks, and Buses, sadly, and it was done in Mexico.
That's garbage.
This is one of my favorite songs because Paige sings it. It's Tila. We haven't had a Tila in almost 2.5 years. And it's great. It's a great song. It's a love song.
Tila. I love Tila.
You could change the music behind it, and you might actually end up with like a pop hit if you guys wanted to.
A pop hit?
Yeah, you could turn Tila into a pop hit song for sure.
A pop hit song?
Pop hit
for Tila?
Tila. Yeah, but different music, obviously. I can't believe Trey wrote that shit in like 85, 83. It's crazy.
Train song. A nice little, actually a couple little breathers. We got Train Song and then back to back with Billy Breeze.
Train Song is like Mike's homage to puberty.
Before my balls drop from my...
And at the end of the song, they've descended and he sings it normally. Billy Breeze is one of my top 25 all-time favorite Phish songs.
Yeah.
I might be chasing that. I'd have to go look and see.
I'm definitely chasing it. I've never seen it.
Last time they played it was over a year ago.
Okay. All right.
You got a chance.
Ending set one with just a fucking blazing hot Run Like an Antelope.
Absolutely. Fire on the Mountain. Oh, by the way, I heard Fire on the Mountain, and you always say that that's which Phish song?
It's Meat Stick.
Okay, because that's what it is. It's Meat Stick. It's hysterical. Like
it's
literally
Meat Stick.
The version I heard as the Grateful Dead. So like I don't like the Dead. And that's not a true statement, okay? But there's something when I listen to it, it's not fulfilling the way Phish is.
It doesn't give you the fire.
And I think it's the two drummers, to be honest with you.
It makes them sound like gobbledygook.
Yes, because I think it's the two drummers.
Yeah, because Mickey Hart is so frantic. It's not Bill Kurtzman. It's Mickey Hart.
Kurtzman's great.
Kurtzman's great. I mean, he is the original drummer. But like, because they didn't always have two. Bill was the first.
So
just one.
I heard a fantastic song from '71 by them, which was amazing. But anyway, this album just came out, and I think that it's AI assisted in the mixing of it. So they take out a lot of the, like background sound and stuff you'd have from old recordings.
Right.
And one of the songs was Fire on the Mountain. And as they were starting to play it, it literally sounds like Meat Stick.
Meat Stick.
The whole like Meat Stick vibe is that song. So I was laughing.
It's the same thing. Short break opened up with Chalk Dust. Again,
strap in.
Ripping fire on this one. Trey is ripping through your skull on this.
Yes.
Melting faces left and right.
It may not be their best song, but it's their best played song on average throughout the years. And this is more proof.
Love Me by Elvis. I love this one. I don't know why they don't put this one back out. I think...
Love Me Tender.
Last time played in 98.
It's been a minute.
That would be a serious bust.
I don't think you're getting one.
No,
just
you're not.
FYI.
Followed by Nick's one chasing song that he just cannot get anywhere.
Give me a sparkle.
Sparkle.
I got to change my shorts halfway through set 2. Set 2, Sparkle, song 3. This is already a strange set 2, and you're going to find out why.
Oh, yeah.
Shortly.
It gets weird. Followed up by just a crazy Harry Hood. Probably, as Nick stated, the only real Type 2 Harry Hood of all time. It was like a unique post-song jam afterward.
Yeah, Matt called me literally the second that before Colonel Forbin started, because he's like, this is the craziest Harry Hood I think I've ever heard. And I think that's your favorite song, if I had to guess.
It's one of them, by far.
But that jam at the end, it's like they couldn't wait.
So good.
So they just had to do it.
Yep. Spacey Ambient Jan, and then we go into Colonel Foreman's Ascent.
Fry, famous mockingbird.
The Asian version. Fry, famous mockingbird.
I was wondering if you were going to pick up on that.
Yeah, immediately.
But it also works if you're hungry.
Fry, the famous mockingbird. Fry.
Okay, so this is kind of cool. I don't know, I don't know if you had to read Ken Kesey growing up.
Yes.
I had to read Ken Kesey.
It's Ken Kesey, dude.
What did I say?
Keasley.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Keasley.
It isn't.
I'm pretty sure.
It's fucking Ken Kesey. It literally says Kesey.
Yeah, there's an S on mine, so I must have a reprint. Anyway, Ken Kesey.
You mean there's an
one
L on
flew
yours?
over the cuckoo's nest.
Well, also a big dead. I mean, he's with the Merry Pranksters. So
okay, I'm gonna let you do this.
Yeah. So Ken Kesey comes out during Fly Famous Mockingbird with the Merry Pranksters.
Fry.
Comes out with the Merry Pranksters jam contained an Over the Rainbow tease from Trey, and If I Only Had a Brain tease, and a spam song quote. This thing goes on for a while.
It gets weird.
What do they keep saying?
I can't tell.
They keep saying it over and over and over. I mean, it just what was that?
I don't know.
What floor are you at?
Dude, I'm high up.
Oh, yeah,
this is like the worst night's sleep I've had. I live in the forest. I come here and I'm literally in the city. At like 3 a.m., the garbage trucks started coming. Oh, it was horrible.
Oh, geez, awful. Followed up by, so the Merry Pranksters jam, Ken Kesey and Merry Pranksters storm the stage with costume antics, surreal monologues, and a full-on absurdity.
This is the beginning of Phish just getting weird, and they do it for years.
Well,
they
actually, Trey even says this is literally what happens when you do acid for 35 years.
Trey's talking about himself.
He's talking about Ken.
Oh.
Frankenstein played during the Merry Pranksters jam with narration and mindness still unfolding, truly bizarre and unforgettable. You got to listen to this thing.
Unforgettable.
Keeps going. Merry Pranksters jam. The bizarre circus continues post Frankenstein with psychedelic weirdness and theatrical flair. Yeah, it is weird. You have to listen to it. It's
it's wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
But this goes to the heart. I don't know if it's great music, but this goes to the statement that Darien Lake is the place where Phish has the most fun, amazing concerts. Because if you're out there, this would have blown your mind, 100%. After all the Ken Kesey bullshit, which was cool, we're going to go into Camel Walk, which you may never hear again.
And Trey declares that the funk is too thick.
No, he was talking about my butt.
And then he rare ultra bust out the groovy, groove heavy funk throwdown of the night. Honestly, with the Camel Walk, yeah.
This is a song that is rare and rarer. We're going to end with Taste, not Taste That Surrounds, though, Matt.
I know. Well, stop saying that. That doesn't exist anymore.
Taste That Surrounds. Phish decided to play an encore, which at this point, I thought maybe they wouldn't. Comes out. My favorite song, potentially, bouncing around the room into your favorite song.
Rocky Top? It's not my favorite song, but I like the song.
Dude, you love Rocky Top.
It's great. Hit it.
Is it a cover? Yes.
It is a cover.
The Osborne Brothers.
Fly Famous Mockingbird.
He's Matt. I'm Nick. We are insufficient. Ooh, dude, it's good to be back. So anyway, it's June. Give us a fucking break. We've got graduations, weddings, a whole bunch of things.
Weddings?
We love doing this for you guys, but we'll try to.
We have lives.
We will try to broadcast our schedule for the people so that because that's sad. That's sad when you're expecting your podcast and they don't show up.
I know. People are unhappy.
Sad. So we'll be back on Thursday. We're going to be here Thursday through Monday. We'll probably take Tuesday and Wednesday off next week because Phish is off.
But tune into some rare archival podcasts from Insufficient.
And on Thursday, we'll talk about what we'll be doing all summer long. I'm excited.
Fly Famous Mockingbird.